Salmon Salad and I Saw Snatch. It is written and directed by Guy Ritchie, and if you haven't seen this movie, I will spoil it for you. This is requested by a Patreon. If you'd like to fast track a movie review, you can do that at patreon.com/ASEPresents. On with the review. This movie starts and we're following two plots. One of the plots is that we have somebody stealing a diamond, and also we have this underground boxing ring which is happening. I find this to be interesting because the movie kind of just jumps from one to the next plot, kind of in a bam, bam, A, B, A, B, A, B kind of way. What I do like about this movie is the humor. Here's basically, from what I understand, is happening in the plot. So we have these diamond thieves and they're like, oh, we're gonna steal a diamond, but this head honcho wants the diamond. How about I call one of my friends and ask them to steal the diamond from me before this head honcho can get the diamond? And of course there's some complications, and a lot of complications end up being not beneficial to anyone really, and I like the quippy dialogue. I'd say this is very much British humor, and some of the dialogue I didn't quite understand, not gonna lie. I mean, I understood like they're all riffing off of each other, calling each other butt heads, arse, which is basically ass, but arse is British, all that fun jazz, because you know it's British slang. I didn't quite understand because America. I'm an American. I've never been to Britain in my life, ever. Okay, so we have those diamond thieves, and then we also have the underground ring. So the underground ring, there's head guys. There's people who are like, oh yeah, we're gonna put our top fighters together, and one of the guys is like, oh, let me just put my fighter against your really strong fighter, and then he does that. It doesn't turn out very good for the top fighter. Also, I gotta say, my favorite part of this movie is the quippy dialogue. There's like a point in the middle where I was like, I'm not exactly sure what's happening here. Of course, we have some shenanigans with the fighter and like cool fighting stuff. I like the cool fights. I do like the diamond thievery part more than the other parts, not gonna lie. Like, I especially liked it when we have this dog is just there, right? And we got these diamond thieves, they're trying to fight over a diamond, and the dog just snatches the diamond out of their hand and just has the diamond now, and I'm like, funny, very funny. However, I would say this doesn't really have a traditional hero's journey kind of thing. I guess if it was being a hero's journey, then there would have to be moments where these guys are changed for the better, and none of them are changed. By the end, it kind of ends in like a weird ambiguous place. It's like, oh yeah, the dog has the diamond, and wow, somebody finds the dog with the diamond in its stomach, and that's like the end of the movie. Honestly, I wish I could tell you more about this movie, but maybe it was that I'm not British and I don't understand British slang. I like British humor. Not gonna lie, I love British humor, but British slang, maybe it was British slang that made it so hard for me to understand fully what was happening. All I'm going off of is just the visuals. And you know, we got the fighter ring, and they're all doing fighting, and I like seeing them punch each other. And then more arguments ensue, like, oh, who won, who did this, who did that. And that's honestly what I remember from the movie. I stared intently at it, and I was like, I really am trying to pay attention because I know that I don't understand the dialogue very well because of my American sensibilities, and even with that, it was hard for me to understand exactly what was happening in the fighting ring plot. The diamond ring plot was a little bit more simple to understand. Like, obviously, we got some diamond guys trying to not give their boss the diamond so they can sell the diamond for themselves and get rich off of it. But of course, you got the head honcho diamond man's guys coming after you because you stole the diamond. And that's what happens when they're all having that tug of war on the diamond, and then the dog just kind of whoop, chomp. You know, that's basically what happened. So honestly, this movie is funny. The dialogue made me laugh many times, except for when I didn't understand it, then I was just confused, honestly. I know a lot of people have fond memories of this movie, but honestly, I liked it the first time watching, but I don't know if I would watch it again. Let me know what you think of this movie. Maybe I missed something because I wasn't able to understand the dialogue as much as other people could. Let me know in the comments below. I gotta give this movie, based on my personal experience, It's a solid 7. If you like this review, watch another one. The platform really likes that. If you want to fast track a movie review, you can do that for $20 Dinos, patreon.com/ASEPresents. And if you like to help support the daily grindiness of all them daily movie reviews, go to this link tree, find the way you can help support the daily grind of all them daily movie reviews. So go here. And until next time, I'm in Salad Saw. I'll see you later, my salad croutons and bacon bits. Phew.